What if I told you that the people who raised you, who claimed to love you unconditionally, were secretly plotting to steal your entire inheritance while you slept under their roof? Well, that's exactly what happened to me, and what I did next will blow your mind. Picture this. You're walking down the hallway of your childhood home, maybe grabbing a glass of water or heading to your room. Suddenly, you hear voices behind a cracked door. Your father's voice. Your brother's voice. And the words that come next change everything forever. She doesn't deserve a single penny. Cut her out completely. That person they are talking about, that's you. And in that moment, your entire world crumbles. This is my story. And if you think you can handle what comes next, you better buckle up because this revenge story is about to get absolutely wild. So there I was, frozen in that hallway like a statue. My heart pounding so hard I thought they might hear it through the wall. But what shocked me even more wasn't just hearing my dad say those words. It was seeing my mother's reaction. Or rather, her complete lack of one. She didn't gasp. She didn't defend me. She just sat there with this satisfied little smirk on her face like she'd been waiting for this moment her entire life. Like all the pieces of some twisted puzzle were finally falling into place. And that's when it hit me like a freight train. This wasn't just my father making a rash decision. This was a coordinated attack. My own mother was the mastermind behind my destruction. But here's where the story gets interesting. Because while they thought they were playing chess, I was about to flip the entire board. Instead of crying, instead of confronting them, instead of doing what any normal person would do, I walked calmly to my room. I packed my laptop, transferred every dollar I had to a secret account they knew nothing about, and then I smiled, because they had no idea what was coming. You see, there was something my dear family forgot about. Something they tried desperately to hide from me. My grandmother had left not one, but 2 trust funds. And the second one, the big one, had just matured. And guess whose name was on it? Now let me paint you a picture of just how calculated this betrayal really was. This wasn't something that happened overnight. They had been laying the groundwork for months, maybe even years. My mother started accidentally leaving me out of family photos. Oops. Sorry, honey, we didn't see you there. My father kept dismissing me from important conversations, saying I was too emotional for business matters. And my brother? He completely stopped responding to my messages unless he needed money or a favor. But like a fool, I kept showing up. I kept smiling at family dinners. I kept offering to help with paperwork after Grandma passed away. I thought it was grief making them act strange. I had no idea it was pure, calculated greed. The night I overheard their conversation, I heard everything. Every disgusting detail of their plan. Don't tell her about the hidden account, my father said. We'll claim it was closed years ago. Split everything between the 3 of us. She's been nothing but a burden anyway. A burden. Let that sink in for a moment. The same daughter who wiped my grandmother's mouth in hospice when no one else would. The same sister who bailed my brother out when he gambled away his trust fund. The same child who quit her job to take care of my father after his surgery. I was a burden, but you know what they say about the quiet ones. We're always watching, always learning. And my grandmother, she was the smartest woman I ever knew. She saw this coming from a mile away. That night, I went to my grandmother's old dresser, to a hidden drawer she had told me about before she died. Inside was a flash drive, a letter, and something that would change everything. A sealed, notarized amendment to her will, leaving absolutely everything to me. The letter from Grandma was short but devastating. 4 lines that cut straight to the heart of everything. Blood doesn't make them worthy. If you're reading this, they've already betrayed you. Take what's rightfully yours and never look back. She knew. My own grandmother knew her family would turn on me the moment she was gone. And she left me the ultimate weapon. The next morning, I walked into that kitchen like I owned the place. Because, as it turned out, I actually did. My father sat at the head of the table, shuffling through financial documents. My brother was glued to his phone. My mother was making tea, humming like a woman who thought she'd just won the lottery. "Good morning," I said, calm as could be. My father barely looked up. "We busy right now. Can you give us some space?" I smiled. The kind of smile that should have warned them. "Sure thing. I just wanted to congratulate you all." Now I had their attention. My father finally looked up. "Congratulate us on what?" "On handing me everything." The teacup slipped from my mother's hand and shattered on the floor. My brother's head snapped up. My father stood so fast his chair nearly toppled over. "What are you talking about?" my mother whispered. I reached into my bag and pulled out the amended will, laid it flat on the table like I was dealing the winning hand in poker. "Signed, sealed, notarized, and witnessed," I said. "You remember Beverly, Grandma's old friend? She co-signed it, dated 2 weeks before Grandma passed away." The color drained from their faces like someone had pulled the plug. "You stole that," my father growled, but his voice was shaking. "No," I replied. "I earned it. While you three were plotting my downfall, Grandma was protecting my future." My father stepped toward me, trying to intimidate me like he had my whole life. "Now you listen to me." "No," I snapped, and for the first time in my life, I saw fear in his eyes. "You listen to me. That secret account you tried to hide? It's already frozen. I contacted the bank the moment I heard your little speech last night." My brother finally found his voice. "What the hell is happening here?" I turned to him with a smile. "Your inheritance just disappeared, along with Mom and Dad's." "This is still your family," my mother pleaded, but her voice was cracking. "No," I said, standing up. "This is a lesson in consequences." And then I walked out, not running, not hiding, just reclaiming the ground they thought they'd stolen from me forever. But that was just the beginning. Because by the next day, they all received letters. Official, legal, explosive letters that would turn their world upside down. The amended will wasn't just about money. Oh no, it was so much more beautiful than that. It gave me control of the family estate, 2 rental properties, a locked investment account worth over $1.2 million, and here's the best part, power of attorney over my father's own trust that was supposed to go to my brother. My grandmother didn't just give me everything. She gave me the power to decide their financial futures. When they showed up at my door that evening, all 3 of them looking like ghosts, I almost felt sorry for them. Almost. My father tried to reason with me. My mother tried to guilt me. My brother tried to threaten me. But I had something they didn't expect. A recording. My grandmother's voice, clear as day, explaining exactly why she made her decision. "If they try to twist this, you show them this recording. I trust you, and only you." Their faces crumbled as they heard her voice from beyond the grave, confirming that everything I was doing was exactly what she wanted. But I wasn't done. Not even close. You see, when you give someone complete control of a family business, you also give them access to all the financial records. And what I found would make your blood boil. Tens of thousands funneled through fake consulting fees. Offshore transfers labeled as equipment rentals. Shell companies and hidden accounts, all designed to drain money from the business that was supposed to be our family legacy. They weren't just trying to cut me out. They were stealing from everyone, including me. So I did what any reasonable person would do. I called the lawyers and said 2 simple words: press charges. The subpoenas were served on a Thursday. Criminal charges for fraud, embezzlement, and theft. My father went pale. My brother cursed so loudly the process server flinched. But my mother, she just smiled. That scared me more than anything else. The court case was a masterpiece. I took the stand and told the truth. The whole truth. Every forged signature, every hidden account, every lie they had built their empire on. When the judge's gavel fell, it was over. I retained full control of everything. My brother was ordered to pay restitution. My parents were permanently banned from any financial role in the business or trust. But the real victory wasn't the money. It was walking out of that courtroom knowing that the people who tried to bury me had handed me the shovel, and instead of digging my grave, I had built a foundation. Today, I run the family business with complete transparency. I sleep with my windows open, unafraid. And every morning, I remember my grandmother's words, sometimes blood must be drained for a body to heal. They thought they were cutting me out, but they didn't realize something crucial. I wasn't just a branch they could trim away. I was the root. And that's the thing about roots. Cut away everything else, and they just grow stronger. If this story taught you anything, let it be this: never underestimate the quiet ones. We're not weak. We're not pushovers. We're just waiting for the right moment to show you exactly who you're dealing with. Sometimes the best revenge isn't getting mad. It's getting everything. If you enjoyed this wild ride of family drama and ultimate justice, smash that like button and hit subscribe, because trust me, you won't want to miss what I share next. And drop a comment below. Have you ever had to deal with family betrayal? How did you handle it? I'd love to hear your stories. Until next time, remember that sometimes the people who underestimate you are just handing you the keys to your own kingdom. Peace out.